this probably is the most significant thing that two people who are getting toward the end of their lives could do to hasten the time when in our own lifetime we might see America live up to its dreams.
We recruited the riders for the Freedom Ride by contacting all of our core chapters around the country. We were looking for a mix of black, white, young, middle-aged, older. We wanted to have one member of the clergy on the trip.
The Freedom Rides were trying to say to America, we are a diverse country. Let's act like a diverse country where every part of the diversity is equal and it's treated equally. We started out with 14 Protestant ministers, 8 white and 6 black, and 4 Reform rabbis, and we wound up with 10 of us getting arrested.
We cannot submit to immoral laws which demand that we separate racially. Nor can we conscientiously avoid entirely the situations in which these segregationist laws operate contrary to laws of the land.
The Freedom Rides were not all just about black people. We had many whites and other nationalities and things who went along with what we were doing, and they were doing exactly what we were doing. They were allowing themselves to be abused in this effort.
Part of the disbelief that people had around the country was the surprise in learning that just simple things like eating at a lunch counter at a bus station, if you did it interracially or if you went to the wrong waiting room, you could get beat up.
When we got to Birmingham, James Peck and I, we were scheduled to test the facilities. When we got in the terminal, the wall was surrounded by men, and they all came towards us. And they just started beating on us. And James went down almost immediately. The blood started running.
I felt a hard blow, and I was on the floor of the bus, face downward. Before long, somebody was on top of me, and then it seemed that we were both being kicked and pushed to the back of the bus.
The Freedom Riders introduced the notion that there were whites who were as enraged as we were about racism and about segregation.
One major significance of the Freedom Rides was its national character. It was interracial, it was interregional, it was secular and religious. It's a kind of tipping point in the history of civil rights struggle. It's a sense of empowerment that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. That's what the Freedom Rides were all about.